Welcome to using evaluation management for telephone screens. Evaluation management can be used in various ways. You can use it from an interview feedback perspective. You can use it even for providing hiring managers questions to use for interviews, and you can also use it for phone screen. So for this session, I am going to focus on phone screens. So I am actually going to go into my recruiting center and go into my libraries. And I'm going to start with evaluation questions. So what you want to start doing is go in and create your phone screen questions. So you would just kind of go through and decide whether it's a single or multiple. You can even do a date or a text. So I'm going to do a date. I'm going to say how much notice is needed if you are offered the position. I have a short label. It's an optional. I don't have to do it. I can decide whether I want a text box, so show a comment box. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to make sure that the question is active, and it's an optional, but I could select a category. So I've got it active. I'm going to save and close. So you would create all of your questions, and then the next thing that you want to do is you can go to your questionnaire, and I do have a phone screen one already created, but you can see if you create, you would be able to kind of go in, call your questionnaire exactly what you want it to be. You can have it as a short label. You can have instructions. And the way to make sure that you can kind of add the questions that you just created is you would check the include questions section. And that now makes this tab activated so that you can kind of select it. If you're using skills, you would do the same thing, and you can now see that that's activated as well. Overall recommendation. So this would be, you have an option, whether it's just a text or a radio selection or both, and whether it is required or not. So I'm going to cancel out. I'm just going to kind of go to the phone screen one that I've already created, and I'm going to add the question that I just had. So you can see that I have got, it's active, and I've got my category. And for instructions, I've just kind of put, it's an initial screen. So these are my questions. And my skills, I've added some of the skills here. So what I want to show you is now, so I have got my phone screen, and I am going to display it in the requisition in terms of how you can kind of use it. So let me just find my requisition that I have. So this is my customer service. And you will see that under my interview tab, as I scroll to my section, there are various questionnaires that I have attached to my requisition. And there's my phone screen. The great thing about using from a phone screen perspective is that you will see that I have one that's already completed here. So on the requisition, for all of your candidates, so right now I only have one participant that's been done, but I can select that and I can view the results. So I can say, okay, this was a phone screen, and here's the information that I have, the recommendation. The other way that I can also do it, which I think is great, being a recruiter in my past experience, is if I go to my candidate and I want to do my phone screen, I can go to my questionnaire, I can select it, and I can hit complete. By hitting complete, my form comes up. So I can do my phone screen with Wonder Woman, and I can just put in the information that's provided. This is the comment box. If I wanted to add anything else, I could do that, or it's optional, it's not there. And then I can kind of continue on. And those are multiples. Here's my date question. Here's my skills. So I can have different sections. Right now in my zone, I only have a meets or does not meets, but you could have different levels of your skills rating. And my recommendation. So I can submit. It will get an email that kind of confirms that I've completed the feedback, and there's a thank you, but those are message templates that can be turned off or customized if needed. So if I go into, you can now see I've got my section. I can view it in terms of the feedback. So I would just select view results, the information that I just put in. So I can see it here, but if I click into my requisition, I can also see it here. So my candidate Wonder Woman. So a great way to be able to just kind of stay on the requisition and be able to kind of see evaluated results from your phone screen. You can also put some scoring, so this would allow you to also be able to see a rating. So focus on the ones that have your scores based on the questions and skills. And that is a sample in terms of how you can use evaluation management to do phone screens. Thanks.